Hello everyone, welcome back. My name is Kyle. I do reactions to movies and TV shows. Adada. This week we are doing X-Files Season 1, Episode 6, Shadows. And I guess we're just going to jump into it. Not a whole lot of progression in last week's episode. Technically not last week for me, but last episode. Jersey Devil, we did learn that Scully wants a little bit more of a life outside of work, but I think she's cozying up to Mulder. We saw at the end there, and Mulder is his ever obsessed self. So, will that continue? I have a feeling that if they do a romance between Scully and Mulder, it will be so on and off again, hot and cold, like will they, won't they type of a situation, because I feel like a romance would maybe introduce too much, not too much drama, maybe even too little drama, because they can't have them being a happy couple. So I have a feeling it's going to be like a situation where they both like each other, but neither of them will say it. Warning. This is a review, reaction, and analysis channel. It means I will talk, it means I will pause, and it means I will mute. You've been warned. Oh, someone is crying. HTG Industrial Technologies in Philadelphia. Oh, I know I've seen you somewhere.
It's been a couple of weeks now. Do you want to talk?
No. Just haven't known a lot of people who've died, I've never known anybody that killed themselves.
Maybe once everything gets packed away, it'll get easier. It won't be the constant reminder. Come on.
Either this was her dad, boss, or possibly boss and, lover? I guess it could have been a co-founder? I don't know. It's someone close to her. Oh my god. I'm trying to think. Oh, that was very violent for this show.
I think I'll...
You gotta love the Jesus is love on the wall.
Come on, I'll give you a boost. Come on, bro.
Is she gonna come tumbling? This lady is strong. Is she like a monster? Did they actually make them sign these ID cards? That'd be an interesting little tidbit. Bethesda Naval Hospital. Ooh. I think this is going to be a darker episode, if only from that introduction. I think we're going back to episode 3.
Agent Scully, Agent Mulder.
We hope that your expertise in extraordinary phenomenon will help us answer some questions.
Such as?
Have you ever analyzed anything like this before?
Well, Scully would be more of an expert in this area, yeah.
Abnormal post-mortem muscle reflex. Both corpses are still responding to exposure to high levels of electrostatic charge.
Time of death.
Sometime over 6 hours ago, but their body temperatures have yet to drop below 98.3 degrees.
Are you sure they're dead?
Look, at least tell us the time and mode of transport. That might help us determine why the bodies haven't cooled.
Why are they being so
You
secretive?
guys called us down here. You want some answers, you gotta give some.
They travel 60 minutes by air.
Are they secret agents?
It's as if their throats were crushed from the inside.
Who are these guys?
If you've done your examinations, why are you consulting us?
But there's no bruising or scarring around the outside of their neck.
I'd say you people already suffer from full denial.
Yeah, what the heck did you even tell them? Are these seals that you're protecting, or
I would never lie. I willfully participated in a campaign of misinformation.
Mulder.
It's not important who they are, but what they have, and I'm sure they have no idea because they called us in. Psychokinetic manipulation.
That's what I was gonna say. It's totally like that Angel episode. Oh, I should have said it earlier.
Okay, I'm intrigued.
Although I do realize that this would have come
But how
before
can we
Angel.
investigate? We have nothing to go on.
You slough dog, you. So she's telekinetic.
Can I see him today? It's really important.
Is everything all right out here?
That secretary lady wouldn't have stood a chance with me. I just would have walked right by her. Jesus, what kind of boss doesn't let you just come in their office?
I'm here to give my 2-week notice.
Oh.
I want you to know you're not alone. I knew him. He had no interest in anything besides work. And so some of us became family. And you were like a daughter to him. I want to take care of my family. The company needs you, especially now.
Your company is not your family.
I won't let you leave, Lauren.
What's wrong?
It's gonna cut off his arm?
I have to leave. I can't be here anymore.
And that is why your company is not your family. No matter how many times they say it.
He has ties to an exiled extremist group operating in the U.S., the Isfahan. Who discovered their bodies?
Nobody. It was about 10. I was on patrol.
What are you going to find, Mulder? Oh, I bet there's a camera in it.
We'll just have to question everyone on record who was at the machine before 10 that night.
There. Back up.
Lauren Kite, 858 Franklin, Bensalem.
Look at that.
Maybe it's another person.
Is it only there in one frame?
Hello?
Miss Lauren Kite, please.
Oh, I was just in the
Thank
middle
you.
of...
It won't be long. Thank you.
Have you ever seen either of these two men before?
No.
I'm afraid you have.
Can you tell us what happened that night?
You've been caught.
I just didn't want to file a report.
They were found dead.
Have you ever seen this person before?
Is it Howard?
It means I can't tell you who it is.
There's not a good reason to keep something from them. Unless she's ashamed of something. Scared of her power, scared of others knowing about it. Get out! Jump! You can't even do that. Okay. Brace. You're gonna have a hard time explaining this to people.
Mechanic says everything's in proper order. Nothing cut, nothing greased.
They won't turn off?
They're on.
They're not. Just like the bodies in the morgue. What if it's possible somehow to raise the body's electrostatic charge to the levels we've been seeing? Well, there's evidence of this all through the X-Files. Furniture moving untouched.
Are you saying Lauren Kite crashed our car?
I don't think she believes you.
Or a poltergeist.
They're here.
They may be.
The mystery isn't psychokinetic energy. It's her accomplice.
There are still some things your explanation doesn't explain. But I will admit, it's plausible.
So who is Howard Graves anyway?
Oh, and I bet she killed him. It would explain the shame, the guilt.
I attend every funeral.
Oh.
Do you know how Sarah Lynn was related to Howard Graves?
His daughter. His wife left him a year later. She's buried in a plot in the northeast corner.
Oh, the whole family's gone.
She was only 3 years old.
If she'd lived, she'd be Lauren's age.
Is Lauren Sarah? Why, though? Why cover up a child? There's a mystery here. And my brain is itching to solve it.
Further investigation into Lauren Kite's personal history reveals an estrangement from her family. I am certain the answers to these questions lie in finding the identity of Lauren Kite's accomplice.
You know, the accomplice is a little bit of a stretch, too. Oh, there's someone else there.
That's Howard Graves.
Is he a ghost? Listen, I hear that noise and I go for a baseball bat or something. Oh! Well, go! Go, girl, go!
No!
Oh, my soul would leave my body in this time. Oh, wow.
Howard. They killed him.
Oh, she did not kill him. Okay.
You may be right.
Wait, you think I'm right?
Sure, all you gotta do is prove Howard Graves is still alive.
We have Mr. Graves' hospital records. We'll extract a sample, run a test, and in a couple of hours, confirm the identity of the donor.
Yes, he killed him.
You gonna leave without saying goodbye? I came to say goodbye and to wish you luck.
Okay, bye-bye.
And to leave you with this little thought. I know Howard told you. And if it ever gets out, I won't waste my time trying to pin the source.
I know you had him killed.
Why would you say that?
Mulder.
This is Lauren Kite. How soon can you be at my house?
Why?
Please hurry.
I don't think he did it himself. I think he sicked the two people that attacked her on Howard. Oh. She's just a poor, scared girl.
Just a second.
Oh, it's not telekinesis. It's a haunting.
Don't run the bath.
Get out of here!
Proof of life after death. It took me longer than I would like to have figured that out. Oh my God. Mulder. Dude was levitating in mid-air. He can't exactly put that in his report.
You're just here for questioning. What happened to those people tonight? Why did they attack you?
Scully's not going to believe that it's a ghost.
Scully, Mulder. You'll keep an eye on her. Come on, now.
Well, Case, you're the ones who've been withholding information. Why don't you tell us what you've got?
We believe HTG Industrial Technologies sold restricted parts to the Isfahan.
I can make her talk.
My advice to you, don't get rough with her.
Laura, I won't talk to you either.
Okay.
She might talk to Mulder.
Because of Howard Graves?
He's dead.
He's watching over you, isn't he?
I went into his office. He was crying, more scared than sad. This one time, Dorland came with that group, that Mideast group. He had just found out that the Isfahan had claimed responsibility for killing a couple sailors in Florida. Howard showed me how Dorland had him killed.
So now Howard is protecting you?
It sounds so ridiculous.
It kind of does, but...
If you just could have seen the things I've seen, that's why I'm leaving. Maybe he can move on.
You have been given the chance to tell him again. Tell him you love him by helping us finish his unfinished business.
Look at the pragmatic girl coming through. I don't believe for a second she thinks that it's ghosts, but she knows that it's better to go with her than it is to fight this. This is why I love Scully.
You don't believe?
I'm sure there's an explanation, but I believe that she believes.
Well, we may have just sacrificed our best opportunity to observe spectral phenomena.
No, I'm giving us the chance to solve a case that's tangible.
Yeah. No offense, Mulder, but ghosts can wait. Help Lauren.
We have a warrant to search the premises for evidence pertaining to the sale of restricted manufactured parts.
If we don't come out of there today with something proving a connection to the Isfahan, this guy could walk.
But we'll need you to guide us, so you have to be strong, okay?
I'm surprised she's not like, well, they may charge her for murder when all is said and done.
Federal Bureau Ma'am, could you back away from those files, please?
Screw you, dude. Oh, are they not gonna find anything?
This is all we could find.
We don't have him. He's not even breaking a sweat. What we're looking for isn't here.
Oh, it's here.
Look,
Howard?
Lauren?
Destroying property? What about that van that blew up and killed those servicemen? Don't kill him!
Just show him the evidence. Don't kill him. Just show it the evidence. Well, at least Mulder was with her this time, so he can say, like, she didn't kill him.
Oh my God.
There it is.
The U.S. Attorney's Office is going after Dorland with everything they've got. Away from here.
Thanks.
I guess, I mean, short and sweet, what is there to say?
Boy, she's in a rush to get out of here.
Out of here or away from the ghost of Howard Graves?
Wouldn't you be?
Hey, Scully, do you believe in an afterlife?
I settled for a life in this one.
Now she's in Nebraska.
Miss Kite, I asked for this 25 minutes ago. Every time a truck goes by, the whole building shakes.
Oh. Deep breath.
That's all, Lauren.
Wow. I think you're gonna be okay. And that was my reaction to X-Files Season 1, Episode 6, Shadows. That was a really good episode. They took me for a lot of twists and turns. I did not see most of it coming. I was very wrong in a lot of ways. I apologize. I don't know. I just, maybe I don't like my boss that much. I mean, I like my boss. I just can't imagine myself, like, crying. Does that make me a bad person? She wasn't his, like, mistress or his daughter. And I think they kind of set up a couple of red herrings in that respect, right? Like, could have been, especially when we saw that Sarah, Howard's actual daughter, had died when she was 3, and they said that she could have been the same age as Lauren. I thought that. I did not see the afterlife part coming, and I think I allowed myself to be clouded by my initial thinking that it was just like the Angel episode where the one telekinetic girl kills people in an alleyway. I definitely think that I let my judgment get clouded by that. So, yeah, it turned out this was a ghost episode. One nitpicky thing, and I think I just have to accept it because I think this is what the show is going to do. The show very clearly tells the audience which side to land on. You know, like the audience knew in this episode from a very early point that it wasn't anything not scientific, consistent with a non-supernatural explanation. Let's go that way. So we knew that from the very get-go that it was something supernatural, or at least something paranormal. That's a better way to say it. Which means that we obviously take Mulder's side, and it kind of puts Scully in this awkward position of being this nene person who's just like kind of pouring cold water on things. But I did really like that Scully, she went with it. She's like, hey, what good reason would there be for me to shake this woman's beliefs at this moment, which I really, really like. And it's the total opposite of Mulder, because I think if Mulder were in the reversed position where someone were unshakably a non-believer, I think Mulder would have sacrificed the moment and went for what he thought was correct instead of just going with it, which is what Scully did. She went with it. And why I say that I think Mulder would have just went with it, or wouldn't have went with it, was what happened next. It was a very short, brief moment, but I think it definitely highlights a character flaw in Mulder because we've seen it before. And we're only 6 episodes in. So if it's come up twice now, then I definitely think you can call it a character flaw, which is that sometimes he forgets that he's an FBI agent. And he kind of leans into the paranormal side a bit too much. Their main priority should be at all times to solve the case or to bring the case to a conclusion. Maybe not solve it, but bring it to a conclusion. Whereas I think Mulder, sometimes he gets this not just investigative kind of mentality, but more like a research mentality, and his job obviously isn't to research the paranormal. So there's that. I think that it'll be interesting to see how that moves forward, but still, I really liked the dynamic. And Mulder, he backed off right away. It's not like he dug in his heels and was all upset or anything that they didn't get to witness actual, what did he call it? Did he use the word phantasm? I don't think he did, but for some reason that word is in my head. Spectral. He said spectral phenomena, right? I think so. Very, very interesting that we saw the one man levitate. I mean, I don't know how you explain that. Like I said, the episode from the audience and from the audience's perspective was definitely trying to be like, Mulder is right. So I do really hope that we get a few episodes in the future where the conclusion is just a little bit more evenly divided, but at the same point, Mulder was right in what sense, right? Was it Howard? Was it actual telekinesis and it was just her subconscious manifesting Howard? Was Howard maybe not dead and it was something completely out of the what? I don't know, especially because so many of the things in the forward of the episode pointed to telekinesis, as Mulder himself said, like with the bodies being warm and the lights staying on. But then this episode was really trying to make you weave and bob and figure out what was what. It was a really good mystery, a lot for me to chew on. It was much darker. I think that in the last episode, Jersey Devil, I said, I like, in Jersey Devil, I said that if they want to go these less UFO-y routes, that I think they should take the same approach that they did in Squeeze, where it's much more darker, much more mysterious, and they did that in this episode, so I really, really liked that. But yeah, overall, A+ episode. Hope they keep it up. We've deviated now from our pattern of UFOs, supernatural, to 2 episodes of the supernatural, so thinking next time they're going to get back to UFOs, but who the heck knows? That rhymes. Full version, links, early reactions, all that wonderful stuff is in the description, and I will talk to you guys later.